the storeroom is actually more of a stockroom? It would seem so, much as it pains me to consider such a thing. What kind of person sells off evidence from serious criminal cases? And who to? Who would even want to pay for all of this stuff? I don't know, the fact that this is in the same building as the Prosecutorial Excellence Committee makes me think that maybe there's some corruption going on here. Somebody, clearly. The price tags are proof of that. Wait, why does someone really I think the Steel Samurai one was the most expensive. You would have thought that the one that was owned by the president would be the most expensive one. Wow, people really will collect anything, huh? Fascinating. Oh my god, she's got a DS. Oh wait, no, the president one is the most expensive. Never mind. Okay, that does sound correct. There are people who are interested in stuff like this, I'm sure. A bottle of ink and a lantern. Both pieces of evidence from a previous case of mine. But why? What's all this stuff that's related to you doing here? This must be Wendy Oldbag stock. They're selling it to Wendy Oldbag. I'll be damned, no luck finding it. Oh, really? Damn. Persona 4 Maguka lost media. I'll ask my resources. It's not as if any of this was in my possession for any length of time. The duration of the case and no longer. Perhaps this is all nothing but a coincidence. Seriously? A coincidence? I never thought I'd hear those words coming out of your mouth. We must always face up to the facts of a situation, however strange they may be. Isn't that what scientists believe too? You want to talk about what scientists believe? Settle in. This may take a while. Are we not gonna look at that? The trauma of seeing this fucker again. Wait, did I not examine everything? Oh, I guess I didn't examine this. It's a small bottle, one I've seen before. Oh, that's all? Nothing else to add? Well, no. What more did you want me to say? I was just wondering what that blue stuff thing was. Yeah, that was a guy that appeared in the first Miles Edgeworth Investigations game, and it was very reminiscent of like Five Nights at Freddy's, where he got snuck up in a haunted house by a guy in that suit that like beat him over the head. Oh, yeah. Spring tab. Oh, dang, yeah. It's super scary. Oh, hi there, Jackie. Hello, hello. Hold up. I've got to write this down. Mr. Edgeworth can turn even the most boring topics into something picturesque with his explanations. Next time, try taking those kinds of notes in silence. Is that? Oh, I didn't examine that either. That's odd. This is the only spot with nothing on it. But it still has one of those signs in front of it. Indeed. And look, there's an outline in the dust on top of the cloth. Wait, I think that's... I don't know if it's too big for it, but it kind of looks like from the previous case, Frost's like little insignia thingy. But I thought that was pretty small. I'd say something was probably sitting there until quite recently, wouldn't you? You know what? I think you might be right. But, I'm drawing a blank, trying to imagine what. Thought it was just the cloth, to be honest. Yeah, I thought for a second until they said that it looked like something was there that I was like, oh wait, yeah, it kind of looks like Frost's thing. Well, I might have an idea. A star-shaped outline. Don't we have a piece of evidence that might well be connected? Wait, do we? Oh, this! Oh! So it's the candelabra.
Eureka!
The outline in the dust matches the bottom of the candelabrum exactly. I'd say there's a very strong chance that this is where a murderer took it from. Which would mean the candelabrum was evidence from another case? It certainly seems likely, but that's not our concern right now. The key thing to note is that the murder weapon was taken from the storeroom. And I think that's everything now, right? Yep. Scientifically speaking, I'd say this looks like some kind of wooden icebox. Yeah, the chains are probably to stop the cold air from escaping. I don't mean to contradict you, Emma, but isn't this just a box for storing clothes in? The wood is imbued with a natural repellent that keeps moths away. Oh, yeah, sure. Guess you could look at it that way too. And keeping your clothes chilled would be nice for the summer, right? Still not prepared to let go of that particular part of your hypotheses, I see. I got a bunch more stuff. A bunch of trophies and... Ooh, look! Somebody's left a walkie-talkie here. It looks to me like it was put there deliberately, rather than on display, to be honest. Hey, there are batteries in here too. It could be useful. Let's take it with us. Nobody will mind if we use it for a little while, will they? I can take it to the police station afterward. Someone's starting to sound like a certain great thief. She's taken over the role of Kay. Always wanted to play with walkie-talkies as a kid. Yeah. Did you ever see like those things with like the like cup that's attached to like a string that you talk into and then it goes through to the other person on the end? I always wanted to have someone I could play that with. The statue. What is it? Got some new data for me? Not exactly. It's just something from a case I worked on. A piece of evidence. I believe it's called the Alfred statue. Never tried it to see if it works though. Yeah, I don't know if it works or not. And there were two of them. A real one and a fake. Whichever one this is, it shouldn't be here of all places. An old case, huh? Guess you've worked on a bunch of different... Oh no, not you again! Fucking Lotta Hart is here? Oh no. Yeah, so Lotta Hart is a character from the earlier Ace Attorney games. If you remember from the first case, that one reporter that I kind of compared her to Lotta. Lotta is annoying. She is the epitome of stereotypical reporter. There was a playground that had something similar, except there was a metal tube on each side of the playground. Oh, really? Huh. Gotcha! Caught in the act. Red dang-handed. Guiltier than a tomcat covered in cream. Ah! My eyes. Stop that at once. Ain't no stopping my snapping. Not till I got every dang detail and then some. Y'all think I'm about to let a bunch of dirty criminals go before I get the shot? Think again. We're not criminals! Yeah, sure. Pull the other one. It's got bells on. I do really like her theme, though. This here camera is a weapon of justice. It ain't about to be hornswoggled by your cheap denials. Oh, it's you. Huh? Why, you're that low-down, dirty jerk of a prosecutor, ain't ya? Who are you calling a low-down, dirty jerk? This is Lotta Hart. This is a good theme. It's too good for her. A photojournalist by trade, we've crossed paths on a few occasions, especially on that one particular case. She's hard to forget, and even harder to get a word in edgewise with, or Edgeworth with. Quit making that face, will ya? That's the face of a no-good schemer if I ever saw one. Yeah, so she was involved in the DL6 incident, and she made Miles' life a lot worse. So I imagine there's a bit of animosity still kept there. Seems I didn't leave the best of impressions on her either. Well, it's payback time, Mr. Schemer. You ought to be thankful all I want from you is a couple of pictures. But we're just here to investigate. Sure you are. If by investigate you mean pull the wool over Lotta's my wide eyes. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I thought you might listen to me. It didn't hurt to try, I guess. But we're probably better off leaving her alone for now. Alright, what would you gotta do here, Lotta? So, what are y'all doing snooping around a fishy old place like this anyhow? Yeah, how did you know how to get here? I think it's us who should be asking you that. I mean, I'm in it for the truth, for the good of society, and for little old me, of course. I'm what you might call a photographer for the people. Snapping here, snapping there, snapping every dangler. So you broke and entered into an unknown floor to do that? I'll just leave you to it then. We can talk once you've gotten it out of your system later. Yeah, can we examine this now, Lotta? You said the statue was a piece of evidence from an old case of yours, right? It's pretty weird looking, I have to say. Why is this so expensive? It's known as the Alfred statue. The what? The Alfred statue. It says here that it's called the Aleph Red statue. Aleph Red, Alfred, Alfred, Aleph Red. What are you muttering about? Huge. Oh, nothing. Let's carry on looking around, shall we? Oh god, what, that creature. It looks like the fucking Puff Man in Ghostbusters. Whoa, that's one heck of a desk. I wonder who it belonged to. There are 4 male figures acting as legs holding up the tabletop in the center. It's hideously cringy. It doesn't even have the good decency to be camp enough to loop back around. It does look like Jollibees. You're right. Is this one of your old cases too, Mr. Edgeworth? No, I can't think of anyone related to any of my investigations with such ostentatiously awful taste. At least, I don't think there was. It's Larry's table. Clearly. Piles of banknotes left out for all to see. A little tasteless, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I think this was from the first game. With like the smuggled money. Like counterfeits. No way! These are all $100 bills! That's a fortune right there. Oh, I guess it's not counterfeits. How many years would it take for you to make that much money, Mr. Edgeworth? Please, Emma, I don't even want to think about it. Speaking of giant things you can buy, You saw a buffalo and a bear you could buy for like 20k? Wait, really? I'll put it in media. Yeah, I want to see this. What? People can buy that now? What is that giant head thing? It's the head of the great Mrs. Monkey. If I remember the case well. But how did they even get up here? Huh? Mrs. Monkey? That doesn't sound right. Are you sure you didn't get the name wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Or misremembered it somehow? Don't be ridiculous. As if I'd ever make such a mistake. I think it only went up to the bear's armpits. And I'm 6? Oh? Oh, let me see. Oh, okay, so it's like a stuffed buffalo. Oh, wow. That's crazy. 20k. Jesus. That's crazy. So are these like ones that people just sewed, or is that taxidermy? It says stuffed, so that makes me think it might be taxidermy, but I don't know. The hair is quite official to me, I'm not sure. Gotta add it to throne. I think taxidermy? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Dang, people pay a lot for taxidermy. I hope I've been of help to you so far. What do you think of this? That's a really cute toy. It's a cow, right? It was in a truck stop of all places. Do you think people are gonna buy that at a truck stop? Yes, it appears to be. You and me, we saw it somewhere else not so long ago. It's missing a horn. Who would hurt a toy like that? My head! Oh, is she remembering the first case? Okay, what's the matter? I don't know, but looking at the cow toy, it made my head hurt really bad. I'd better not make her look at it any longer. It'd be an interesting centerpiece for any room it's in. Yeah, that would definitely be a conversation starter. Why do you have a stuffed buffalo in your house? Why don't you have a stuffed buffalo in your house? Wow, this is some sturdy construction. Thick floor plate. Oh my god. Thick floor plate, sturdy supports. Oh, she's tweaking. At a rough estimate, I say it could hold 50 of you. Easily, Mr. Edgeworth. 50? I don't know. That looks like it could barely fit all of us without it getting cramped. Except for the fact that it's nowhere near big enough. You say that, but pack yourself in tight enough and I think you might just do it. We're not a clown car, Emma. I really don't think so. And anyway, we have more important things to be investigating. We can theorize about the elevator once we're done. Speaking of elevators, Edgeworth. Maybe you're right. Fine. 45 Edgeworths, 48 tops. I wonder if Edgeworth is, like, getting a little nervous about being in this elevator right now, you know? Because he's got elevator trauma. He's just like me, for real, for real. I don't actually have elevator trauma. I'm just scared of elevators. Guess. Oh, you got called in early, Phoenix. Oh, no. Well, I hope you have an okay day at work, Phoenix. Get that mun-muns. Oh boy, this whole experience is enough to boggle a guy's mind. I'd be worried about that elevator too, to be honest. Yet the fact that it's like open air would make me super nervous. I remember when I went to Anime Expo that one year, and there was like this one elevator that you could see through as you were rising, and it made me so nervous. Riddle me this. What's going on with this case? So, my current theory, and I don't want anyone to confirm or deny, but my current theory is someone in the prosecutorial excellence thing has like a really weird obsession with Miles, maybe like a desire for revenge or something because of like Von Karma and stuff. And I think that might either be Gavel or Eustace's dad, and they arranged for someone to get killed in a way that makes Kay look suspicious and have her set up, and then have Miles like take a fall so that he stops being a prosecutor. That's kind of my working theory right now, but I guess we're in the middle, so I guess we're not as early on as I think I am, but that's my current working theory. Me too. Hope this case is extra confusing, so when you solve it, it feels even better. Oh boy, this little experience is enough to boggle a guy's mind. Mysterious storerooms, damsels in distress, it's got the lot. It's also got the Lotta heart. And could you at least try to take things a little more seriously, Fender? Hey, I can try. And then a Twitch chatter. Guy who asks for your... goes wrong and then tells you the answer when... Oh! Invent a Twitch chatter guy who asks for your theories, goes wrong, and then tells you the answer when you're done. The best's father? Yeah. He's just giving me evil vibes, you know? No, but seriously, I'm as keen to help Kay out as you are. She's safe with me. You go do your thing. I'm not Kay. It's not Kay I'm worried about, it's you. Really solid bit, but you can only do it one time, because you will be banned and you will deserve it. This is not an invitation to this bit. Please don't. Don't worry, I don't think Presto will spoil me. Right? Got my eye on you, red pilot looking dude. Yeah, he's got like, do I have a profile of him? Yeah, just look at him! Just look at him! Look at those eyes! That's the eyes of a man that just murdered someone. I wanted to look at her thing for a second. Is that everything? Let me just give this a good old loop over. I want to examine that little toy truck. Okay, yeah. So let's connect some dots. I guess someone bought something recently. We've seen items of old evidence marked with price tags, along with a huge pile of cash. I think it's pretty clear that somebody has been running an illicit trade in judicial goods. I'm sure that the Prosecutorial Excellence Committee is not at all corrupt, and maybe didn't murder a person that was looking to get revenge for a case that happened years ago by buying past evidence. Shady deals on a hidden 51st floor? Nope, I will never post spoilers at all. Yes. Good. Throws the heavy rock I was holding in my hand away. Well, that's good. I think it might be, but we'll need to investigate a little further yet. We need to find out more about what's going on here. If only there was an eyewitness we could interview. An eyewitness, huh? You got anything else? Oh, did I just not talk to her? I can't believe they suspect poor Kay. It's outrageous. I couldn't agree more. But the best thing we can do right now is to stay calm and look for clues. So, please put down the knife. Oh yeah, sure, no problem. There you go. I put it away, see? Dude, how cool is it of Capcom to not only localize this game after so many years, but to enhance it, right? I still think about this, like, this game never got a translation. They could have totally just been like, yeah, we're not gonna release the Miles Edgeworth Investigations collection in English, but they went the full mile. It kind of reminds me of, the Atelier Marie, remake that got released. How the original Atelier Marie never got an official translation, and with the remake of Atelier Marie on the title screen, you can actually switch to the original version, like the original PS1 looking ass version, and they translated not just the remake, which I assume has very different dialogue because it's a remake, but also like translated the original. And I'm like, they did not need to do that, but they did. Except, I've been scientifically processing the situation, and I think I've come up with a better idea. Oh shit, that is cool, yeah. Also, hi there, Civil. How you doing? Maybe we could administer some carefully targeted electric shocks directly to Kay's brain. Next, you're gonna ask if she can get a lobotomy. What do you say? Might be just the thing to bring her memory back online. I don't know, I think that might give her some trauma. That sounds more than a little risky. It sounds incredibly risky, in fact. Personally, I'm still of the opinion that searching this room for clues is the better option. Really? But a little risk is what science is all about. Well, I got home recently. I hope your day's been going good so far. It's going alright. I kind of recently woke up and did like a little bit of vacuuming and stuff around the house. I kind of wound up staying up late last night thinking about Ace Attorney. Yes, a little being the operative phrase. Emma was so cute when she was younger and wasn't jaded by how crappy the justice system is. Oh, that explains it, yep. Yeah, it's really interesting seeing her character before, you know, how she is in Apollo Justice after playing Apollo Justice. Because she's so much more, like, combative and, like, no bullshit in that one. But in this, she's just kind of, like, ambitious kid looking forward to being in forensics. I would be competitive to Apollo Justice 2. He's a fucking jabroni. I'm back for a little while to interpret for my professor, but I'm still mostly based in Europe. Real shit. Gotta keep studying until I'm the finest forensic investigator under the sun. I'm very glad to hear you say that. Dedication to one's chosen field is a student's greatest responsibility. It sure is. I don't just want to get ahead academically. I've been trying hard at sports, too. Especially that one event they have at school athletic meets. You know the one.
There are quite a few to choose from.
It's huge over there. Unlike here, it's considered a real hardcore sport for adults. That's right. I'm talking about glasses battles. Haven't heard of those, right? Huh?
Inshallah, that will change in the next games.
Yeah, I heard Apollo Justice gets some interesting, like,
Shadow the Hedgehog-y character development, which I am very curious about what that means. Me? Never. Not even once. Oh, I got an achievement for that.
I wonder why Miss Hart is here in the first place. Since she brought that huge camera of hers, I'm guessing she's on the trail of a story, right?
We know there's some kind of illicit trade related to police evidence being operated out of this storeroom. I'm curious about what happened to Paula on the 3DS games. Well, we will eventually get to those games. Probably after this one. I don't know if it might be a bit before I start Dual Destinies, because I kinda like have a whole plan of what I want to do for like recent streams. Like next stream I want to do is the poll winning game, which I guess I should put a reminder in chat a bit more often for people to vote, for people that didn't vote yet. But it would be that, and then I think after that I want to start Nirvana Initiative as well. And then I think after that we'll probably... I don't know. I know who the culprit is. It was me all along. Evil laugh, JK. Vote for Dungeon Munchies, please, 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 please. We cannot do another RPG. There's been nothing but RPGs. I imagine she must have received a lead regarding that. I also kind of want to start World of Horror at some point soon, too. Well, I know it's tough. Well, not start, because I already did one run, but... 45 hours completionist? Wait, which game? Well, I know it's tough, but you're gonna have to ask her about what she knows. Nirvana Initiative? You're right, Emma. I really don't want to talk with her, though. You can literally just play World of Horror whenever you want. It's a roguelite. True. JMMOTBRPG. Somnium Files is invited to be on the channel. It's based. Yeah, I already drew art of me as Mizuki and everything. We're doing Nirvana Initiative soon. Where is Twy anyway? I need to post that picture from last night. That's a good question. I did get a message from him at like 8 AM after we talked like a lot about Ace Attorney. So maybe his sleep schedule kind of got messed up because of me too, with me talking about Ace Attorney. Did I submit stuff to her? This is Kay's pin, right? It is. It is one of her most prized possessions, and yet she doesn't even remember it. Huh. Maybe it just needs a bit more pizzazz. I could customize it a little. What do you think? A pink ribbon here, a white feather there. We can have it looking pretty in no time. Okay, yeah, I don't think I submitted anything to her. Thank you, but I think we'd better leave it as is. Lest we confuse Kay and her memories any further. I'm afraid there's not a whole lot for me to go on here, Mr. Edgeworth. Scientifically speaking, I mean. In other words, you're not sure what you're looking at. No, it's a matter of not knowing. It's a matter of information. I need more data. Okay, she's probably not gonna respond to most of this stuff, but we'll see. Yeah, do you still got... What was that stuff that she used in Apollo Justice? Oh yeah, she had that in Phoenix, right, too, so she should have it on her, the luminol. Now, why do you suppose Kay lost her memory? She probably suffered some kind of huge shock, right? Well, she did manage to get herself wrapped up in a murder. Yeah, I remember when it happened to me too, a long time ago. I was so scared. If it wasn't for my sister, I wouldn't be standing here talking with you right now like this, that's for sure. You have to help her, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You have to help Kay! Of course. That's exactly what I mean to do. Okay, so that's nothing. I feel like we should probably spray that with the luminol or something. Wait, really? You got nothing to say about the dead body? You got nothing to say about the coroner's findings, Miss I wanna be a forensics? Okay. Are you interested in toys like this, Emma? Oh god, my stomach.
Sure. These materials, the texture, its density, it's pretty fascinating, actually. Look, you can tell from the way the fur is worn down here that it was made quite a while ago.
You said he was a cutie before.
Yeah, he's cute, but that was a totally different conversation.
Maybe I'm just not scientific enough to understand how she compartmentalizes these features.
Wait, let's back on out. Lotta, can I talk to you now?
Why exactly are you... Oh.
Me? I told you. I'm in it for the truth. For the good of society. And for little old me, of course. I'm a photographer for the people. For the people?
If you won't tell me the real reason you're here, perhaps I can hazard a guess. Somebody was carrying out an illicit police evidence tracking scheme here in the storeroom.
Oh, so she's after a juicy story. Makes sense. Look, how'd y'all figure that out? 'Cause you're down here? I guess it means I don't have to tippy-toe around it anymore now. One of my sources told me on the down low about an underground auction.
What? So, all of the items here
were sold to the highest bidder. Folks was slinging money around like it was going out of fashion. Had to see it for myself, of course. Get eyes on my subject, you know. I should have heard the tales my contact was telling. Taller than 2 trees, or so I thought at first. Anyhow, I was about to write it up based on hearsay alone. So, yesterday I snuck in, slunk behind this here statue, and settled in to wait. A bidding started late at night and carried right on through to the break of dawn.
Huh. So the auction and the murder happened on the same night. Coincidence?
You know, now that I think about it, the lady that got killed, she kind of does look like she's maybe dressed up for an auction. I'd heard her deals in a secret storeroom. Talk about a story.
Was there anything else on sale apart from the items of evidence in this room?
Sure, there was regular old stuff too. Shady artworks from who knows where, that kind of thing.
In what way are shady artworks regular exactly?
But the evidence was the big draw for sure. Reckon they were selling them faster than the crooks could smuggle them out of the cop and prosecutor shops. And I'll bet you got pictures of the whole thing, right, Miss Hart? Well, you see, the main event was down below. I had to try and see what I could from up here.
Having been up here since yesterday, I assume you witnessed the entire auction from start to finish then?
It was an underground affair, like I said, so folks wasn't exactly giving much away. All them customers came down one at a time from up on the roof there. Threw on masks just as soon as they got down the ladder, and that ain't all.
Oh, okay, so the bidders wear masks, which was one thing Kay had on her.
They had voice changer doodads on them, see? Teeny tiny ones, dinkier than a bug's behind. It's so you couldn't see their real faces and you couldn't hear their real voices. Surreptitious as all heck. You mean surreptitious, right? I surely do. Sweet, sweet surreptitude.
Also not a word.
Anywho, once they had the gate on, they went down right on downstairs. And then, in came the next one. Downstairs, wouldn't that lead to the prosecutorial excellence thing? When it came time to leave, they all done the same, but up in reverse. Up they came again, one by one by one. Masks back on the hook, Up the ladder and away. Oh, that's a serious operation. Yeah, this place is just looking more and more suspicious. And how many participants were there? 11 altogether. I counted them when they came down the ladder. Okay, but there's 12 masks, and one of them's missing, which was on K. I didn't just hide behind a stupid statue the whole time, you know. You didn't? And where were we? Oh my god, stomach! Right down. Well, when I first got here, you know what? That ain't important right now. So, you were hiding behind the statue from the very beginning. Anywho, I watched all them folks come in from my spying spot there in the shadows. Bunny, I hope you don't mind if I jacked into your stream even if it's Ace Attorney. Oh hey, no worries, Thunder Dude. Jacking in is always morally acceptable here on this stream. Feel free to jack in, but be sure to let me know when you jack out too, okay? I see. So you were watching from behind the statue. They use that there elevator to get down below. And once they were all down there, I snuck up and took me a peek at what was going on. You mean the elevator remained in the room beneath? No, they sent it back up. But there's a little peeky hole if you know where to look. Elevator didn't quite sit flush with the floor, see? And if you bend down and squint just right, you can see the whole shebang. Did you catch sight of who was in charge? Alright, sure. I guess I did. Ain't half so good a story if you don't get a glimpse of the evil ringleader after all. I wonder who this ringleader is. I'll have to ask her some more. You mentioned a ringleader. Can you tell any more about them? Y'all should know. I came here to get me an exclusive. And an exclusive ain't much dang good if you done spilled the beans already. Oh, come on, Lotta! Oh wait, whoops, I didn't read that. I see. So you don't actually know anything about them. You think that's why she won't give us an answer? Makes sense, I guess. You got me. Couldn't say if it was a man or a woman, a kid or an old-timer. Nothing. What were they wearing? Could you see that at least? Sure. White jacket, white gloves, and a magenta flower on the lapel. Them 3 things is what I remember. But what good's a description of the outfit if I don't got a clue who was wearing it? So the ringleader disguised their identity too, just like everybody else? Yes, sirree. Mask, voice changer, the whole 9 yards. They were wearing one of the masks. Which one? I always warn people when I'm jacking out. Alright, good. That's what you should be doing, Thunder Dude. Let me see. Oh yeah, this one. Zervon. God, that looks creepy. Zervon? What kind of name is that? Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth? You've never heard of Zervon? He's global hero Onyankapon's arch nemesis. Who hasn't heard of Zervon the Time Lord? I think you might be better off asking who has... Wait, who has? What? So you didn't get a glimpse of their face at all? No, I dang well didn't. Which kinda scotches my scoop.
This whole mess has been nothing but a snap hunt. I should have never come. Ah, okay, yeah, that's what the lady was wearing. So she was the ringleader. We know of somebody who dressed like that. Maybe I should try showing that evidence to Miss Hart. Well, first off, I don't have my prosecutor's badge, so you're gonna have to look at this one instead. I'm only human. Hey, I know that pin. It belongs to the real Yatagarasu. You may be interested to learn that... You're kidding, right? That story's older than my grandpa's drawers. I need something more relevant, you know? Something that'll hit hard and boggle minds. And would you go so far as to fabricate information in order to boggle minds, as you put it? What do you think I am, huh? No, I'll just spice it up a little. Add a couple bells, maybe some whistles, who knows? Even a cherry on top if the mood takes me. What's with everyone saying that about her pin now? That's the very definition of fabrication. Does everyone want to give her pin a makeover? No offense and all, but if you're trying to reel me in here, y'all better have some tasted bait on that hook. By which I mean scoops, and plenty of them. She didn't seem interested in that at all. Okay, well, let's go through some evidence. See if you respond to it. You'll probably respond to the magenta flower, right? No? Okay. Well, then probably the dead body. Yeah, she doesn't really know who Kay is very much. You said that the ringleader was wearing a white jacket, white gloves, and a magenta flower, correct? Sure did. Don't ask me why they were dressed up like a peacock on parade day, but they was. Is this the outfit you saw? Well, holy smokes! It sure as heck is! But, wait. So, the big cheese is dead? All we know is that she is the victim in the case we're investigating. Her name was Rosie Ringer. Do you know her? Nope. So, the ringleader was a lady? Well, ain't that just slipperier than a dang deal? Throw me off with a man's jacket like that. I hardly think she did it to fool you, specifically. But setting that aside for now, what's important is that we've discovered something vital to the case. Namely, that an underground auction was chaired by none other than our victim. So, somebody done bumped off the boss, huh? And that's what was happening. When what was happening? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Y'all just go about on your business now. No offense, Miss Hart, but that made you sound about 5 times more suspicious. Suspicious my foot. I told y'all, it's nothing. The previous music was perfect for discussing a murder. Why change it? You won't get nothing more out of me than that. What, you don't like this song, Thunder Dude? Wait, so there is more? How many dang times do I gotta tell you? It ain't nothing, okay? I ain't saying nothing either way. You can't tell us just a little more? Pretty please? I'll tell you this, okay? I'm a journalist, a news hound, a scoop hunter, you hear? Exclusive articles go out, money comes in. That's how the game is played. Tell you more? Heck, I done told y'all too much already. Wait, what if I, examine some fingerprints for you? Pro bono. What kind of cockamamie thank you is that? I'd sooner get a tooth pulled. But that's free. You want intel? Go dig it up yourself, just like I had to. Okay. I guess she isn't gonna talk to either of us. I'm into the hype kind of music. Yeah, this series has a lot of really good hype musics. I found this one channel recently that does like a bunch of remixes of the original trilogy's music, and it's so good. They've done shit like ska, EDM, orchestral, and it's all by the same person, which is really crazy. Oh, she will. I'll handle things from here, Emma. There's a certain technique I find useful when dealing with difficult customers such as her. She may not give up the information voluntarily, but that doesn't mean she can't be persuaded to. Oh? Oh, mine chess! Oh no! I'm so bad at my chess! No! Let's start by observing our opponent. I ain't telling y'all nothing, you hear? Now quit wasting my time before I really blow a fuse. Did someone say chess? Yeah, are you gonna start swallowing them for me, Squire Khan? Cause I'm real bad at this mind chess thing. As we've seen, she's very quick-tempered. She'll try to cut the conversation dead wherever possible. I won't have much time to think, so I'll need to be swift and decisive. Honest to fucking God, imagine getting outsmarted by Lotta Hart. I'd switch games. Oi. Miss Hart is definitely hiding something from me. So my first move is to discover what that something is. Tell me what you know. I need you to tell me everything you know, and don't you dare leave anything out. Go jump in a creek, you big bully. Why should I tell you anything? You don't got nothing to do with me. Nor will you neither. Did you forget what you did to me during DL6? You bitch? I don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this line of questioning. I'd better try another tack. I can see you're a little agitated, Miss Hart. Let's just calm down and I am calm, dang you. Leastwise, I will be. Just as soon as y'all quit yanking my dang chain. Let's bide our time. That's better. Being a news hound's all about keeping a cool head no matter what the world throws at you, see? Speaking of news hounds, this might interest you. I met one a few days ago. She was a very hungry young reporter indeed. A reporter with a very particular turn of phrase, similar to your own, in fact. Oh yeah? She spoke like me, huh? Guess that could have been somebody I know. She was your apprentice. Her name is Tabby Lloyd. I forgot that was her name. Tabby Lloyd. And if I had closed my eyes, I could have believed I was listening to you. She told me about somebody that she called the Chief. She was talking about you, wasn't she? Oh? So y'all met Tabby, huh? Well, ain't that something? Why did y'all bump into her? She's a great kid, reckon. Wait, oh no you don't. You ain't getting on my good side bringing her into this, you sneaky snake. Ooh, you nearly had me too. Interesting. Talking about Miss Lloyd seemed to make her lower her guard a little. so they must be pretty close then. I think we can use that to our advantage. We got a clue. I don't have anything to do with you. That's a little unkind, don't you think? After all, I know your apprentice. I know her pretty well, in fact. Yeah? Well, I guess it does seem kind of cold of me to say that if you know her pretty good. I don't want the poor kid thinking I don't give a rat's behind. Good. Then you'll tell us what you know? Fine. See, it's like this. Wait, what am I thinking? Dang it, Lotta. You can't let him bamboozle you that easy. What was that about a school? Forget it. It was nothing. How embarrassing. A professional journalist making a careless slip of the tongue. You have a scoop, don't you? Now tell me what it is. Alright, I got me a scoop. A big one. I can't just go blabbering about it to y'all. I got bills to pay. She may be hiding something very important. I have to get it out of her somehow. I need to know the details of this scoop. Yay, we fell! She's quick to anger, but she's also quick to let key information slip. Now that we know that, the rest shouldn't be too hard. Let's see what else we can get out of her. Is it related to the auction? This scoop of yours, does it have something to do with the auction? You know what? I quite forget. But you tried to infiltrate an underground auction. It only stands to reason that you observed something. Otherwise, what would you have to write about? Also, that would be considered breaking and entering. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't hear nothing. Did you hear something from Mrs. Lloyd? You do realize you have nowhere to turn, don't you? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, quit riding me, will you? This whole thing's a waste of my precious time. Okay, whoops. Yeah. Did you hear the sound of something? You didn't hear the sound of nothing. Does that mean you did hear the sound of something? Are we dating her? Nah, Miles doesn't go that way. He plays for the other team. Yeah, where the hell is Twy? Hi, Twy. I think Dwarf wants to show you something. Something during your time in this room? Well, say, it was nothing really. Just a little noise is all. Did we already recap who Lotta was? I kinda did, yeah. Wouldn't even make page 16. Forget I mentioned it. Once you've played either. So true. So fucking amen. I love that image. So, something happened during the auction. Something that made a noise of some kind. This could be a valuable clue. Oh, whoops. Your big scoop involves something criminal in nature, doesn't it? Not be it did, not be it did. Which is it? This is important. Alright. You don't gotta holler at me like that. I ain't done nothing shameful or nothing. Just snuck in and did some undercover reporting. Whoops. I don't got time for this hog swirl. That's it. Oh, no. Do I have to do that all over again? Because I ran out of time. Dwarf could say something objectively true like 3 plus 4 equals 7, and I would still not agree with him as much as with that image. Because of someone here, I couldn't say 2 plus 2 equals 4. Who could it be that you're talking about? Huh? Clearly you don't mean little old me. Oh God, do I have to do it all over again? I'll be the judge of whether your actions were shameful or not. An unlawful entry into private property is very shameful indeed. In fact, it's a crime. I missed some context somewhere. Wait, SkyreCon. Were you not around for the 2 plus 2 thing? SkyreCon, do I need to explain this for you? TLDR. There's good and bad in everything. Especially Elio. Oi. Hey, you did the exact same thing, genius. Oh, but I guess you're a prosecutor, huh? You're allowed to do stuff like that. Let's not mention the fact that I handed in my badge, shall we? Still, it doesn't amount to a whole hill of beans, right? There's folks out there that have done way worse. If I can't remember properly. Alright, hold on. Let me bring out the paint. We gotta give you a lesson. Sorry, Lotta Heart, this is important. Okay, so I have this math theory, see? And it is called invisible numbers. Wait, can you not see it? Hold on. Why does it not show this? Hold on. Let me open up GIMP. Maybe that's viewable. Imaginary numbers. Was it invisible or imaginary? Elio, this is God's way of trying to spare you. No. Twy, do you remember which one was real, imaginary or invisible numbers? Okay, hold on. Okay, we got GIMP. Let me get GIMP. Imaginary numbers already exist, so it was invisible numbers. So I have a math theory called invisible numbers. Okay? And you know why they're called invisible? So this only works with specific equations. So like, for example, okay, let me use a black pen. Oh, let me make that bigger. So for example, if we have 1 plus 1, obviously that equals 2, because there are 2 1s. But, if we do the same thing with a certain type of combination of numbers, a certain sequence of numbers, you get what's called imaginary. So, let's say you have 2 plus 2. So, you would think that 2 plus 2 would equal 4, right? But that's actually incorrect. That is actually incorrect. Alert, Elio, silence, you're forbidden to... Oh, no! I can't do it. God damn it, I can't do my bit. I guess you'll have to wonder what I meant to say. I'm being silenced. I'm being silenced, SkyreCon. You can't know the truth. The government's trying to hide it from you. I'm sorry, I tried to show you the light, but I'm being silenced. So your scoop is about a murder? There have been mutterings about murder just now. I gather that your scoop has something to do with a homicide. I have to use these eventually. No, I was just talking all hypothetical like. You know, about murder being the big one and all. Ain't nothing worse than murder. Not the most skillful evasion I've heard in my career. You know, as I could never agree with Dwarf as much as that Oda thing. He proved me wrong. Damn, I can't believe you guys are silencing me. This is censorship! Where's free speech? Look, I done told you, okay? I snuck into the auction. I'll cop to that. Not the most skillful evasion I've heard in my career. Your career is gone, regular person Edgeworth. Oh wait, did my thing get messed up? This is supposed to be in front. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Oh, I think it. Oh, because I tried to bonk you from jail. Okay, I will fix that at some point. So you changed it a bit. Okay. The murder? I don't know nothing about no murder. Ain't seen nothing, ain't heard nothing. Scout's honor. Why are you redeeming these, Clarkon? Did someone tell you? Did someone tell you the truth? I don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this line of questioning. Adding jail time to injury. Nah, 2 + 2 = 4. That's what you want to think. But it's incorrect. I can't talk about it though. I'm being silenced. I'd better try another tack. Your big scoop involves something criminal in nature, doesn't it? Nah. Might be you did. Might be you didn't. Which is it? This is important. Alright. You don't gotta holler at me like that. I ain't done nothing shameful or nothing. Just snuck in and did some undercover reporting. Yeah, I feel like adding but to you think 2 + 2 = 4 is more than enough information for Sky to jail you. Oi! Sneaking in is the problem. I'll be the judge of whether your actions were shameful or not. An unlawful entry into private property is very shameful indeed. In fact, it's a crime. Hey! You did the same exact thing, genius! Oh, but I guess you're a prosecutor, huh? You're allowed to do stuff like that. Actually, I'm not, but I don't need to tell you that. Let's not mention the fact that I handed in my badge, shall we? Still, it don't amount to a whole hill of beans, right? There's folks out there that have done way worse. Murder, for one. Next to murder, trespass ain't hardly nothing. So your scoop is about a murder? From your mutterings about murder just now. Oh wait, did I already do this? Yeah, I did. Oh wait, no, I already did that. Blah, 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 blah. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. Put me in, coach. Let me see. That's the... yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't good. I guess let's bide our time. Okay, what? Okay. I hate mind chess. I never... I feel so dumb when I do mind chess. Cause I'm really bad at like carrying on the conversation and being like, did I talk about this before? Okay. Let's try this again. Wait. Ah! Ah! Let's see. I keep running out of time! Let's go with that. I thought I did this. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, I didn't mean to click that! Oh my god. Elliot, 2 plus 2 is not 4. Also, Elliot, I feel so dumb when I play mind chess. Yeah, it's like I think I've been through like every dialogue and I'm like, wait, what thing am I missing? Is this space chess or something? Oh, mind chess, yeah. So literally. Yeah, it looks like I have to start over every time I run out of time because he just made the I got a clue thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's why I kept feeling like I went through every option because you have to do it in one sequence. I kept getting confused, be like, oh, didn't I already do this line? Time to deploy my clue. Ah, no! I was literally clicking it! Oh my god. Is the sound of something? Okay, so we got the clue. Okay. push through so many dialogues on this timer without running out. You told me you heard something during the auction. Got like no time to think. You claimed it wasn't important, but it must have been. Otherwise, why remember it? I think it was something very memorable indeed. In fact, I believe it was the cry of a murder victim. Ugh! How do you keep doing that? Alright, it's true. I wound up smack dab in the middle of a murder scene, but only by accident. And that's all you're getting out of me. Won't be no scoop left otherwise. The murder Miss Hart witnessed. It must be the same murder we ourselves have been investigating. She's been through 3 murder cases. Why is she still like this? Because she's got a lot of heart. That should prove to be a very valuable piece of information indeed, including one where she accused the very person talking to her. Yeah, I'm surprised Miles has it all together and like isn't like trying to fight her over what happened in the past with them. Perhaps we should finish up by confirming the credibility of her claim. I have her on the back foot now. Time to finish this. Alright, time to take a deep breath. Were you really in the middle of the scene? You said you wound up in the middle of a murder scene. Is that really true? You calling me a liar now? Hoo-wee! Now I'm mad. Real mad. That would be so fucking hypocritical. He literally accused Phoenix of murder. And Maya. That's true. Let's bide our time. And the Steel Samurai! I'm a journalist. How am I gonna sell stories if folks can't tell if I'm telling the truth? I got me a motto, you know. Faster than anybody, honester than everybody. A motto, huh? That could be an important clue. I should bear it in mind. I need you to describe the murder in detail. It's vitally important. Wish I could help y'all, but I don't rightly recall a whole bunch. Ain't much I can tell you, sorry. I mean, look at me. Can't even get my facts straight half the time. Oh. I thought you were honester than everybody. Is that really the thing that's gonna break her? I can't imagine that being so vague on the facts is a trait valued among journalists. Surely accuracy and honesty are what's necessary when reporting on a story. Edgeworth, you really don't know journalists, do you? Oh, well, see. It seems your so-called information is not credible after all. Look, there was a murder, and I was there. I can even prove it. You can prove it, can you? How? I've got it right. Wait, you heard that? I was just talking to myself. Don't think nothing of it. She's still hiding something. This is a very vital clue. You need to use it to the maximum effect. Be honest, Miss Hart. I know there's something you're still not telling me. Ain't nothing left to tell, dang it! I done spilled my guts already. My clue is that you're still hiding something. I know you've been keeping something from me. And that something is proof. Proof related to the murder you witnessed. Proof sound enough to form a basis of a story you're hoping to sell. Dang it all to heck! Give me a break, will you? I'll come clean, okay? That's what you want, right? Here, I done snapped me a photo. Happy now? You better be. And that's checkmate. Oof, finally. I hate mind chess. Can't believe I let that happen. Betrayed by my own big mouth. Well, it happened. So it's time to tell us everything. I saw the whole thing. Watched that auction from start to finish.
But you didn't just watch it, right? You took pictures too.
Yeah, about that. So, like I said, I was spying on the whole thing right from the get-go. They was all shouting out bids and somebody wins something and bam, down comes the hammer. Hammer, you say? I know someone else that wields a hammer. Head on upstairs and pay, shouts the old ringleader. And then the whole thing starts over again. Anyhow, as soon as that happened, I had to think quick. That's when I ran behind that there statue and hid. And who was it that eventually appeared? Didn't see nothing. But I heard something that made me pretty sure it was whoever placed the winning bet. The person you know who has a hammer could hit me with it. The sweet, sweet sound of cold, hard cash. I'm not sure I have any idea what that sounds like. The sound of someone counting bills, perhaps? Anyhow, the deal was you settled your bills up here. I heard two people yabbering for a little while. Wait, so two people came up on the elevator? You betcha. My guess is the other one was a friend, the ringleader. Anyway, yabber, 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 on it goes for a little while, then a scream. I don't think she means literally, bro. Well, that shook me up pretty good, so I hunkered down in my hiding place and tried to stay out of sight. So, you didn't see the moment of the murder? No, but I heard it real good.
You didn't try to help whoever was being attacked?
Quit trying to be funny, girlie. It don't suit you none. I'm just a dainty little journalist all on her lonesome. You think I was fixing to jump in and save the day? Well, you should have. You should have tried to do something. Maybe call the police? Dainty. If you don't want to jump in, maybe you should have called the police right then and there? Anyhow, there was a bunch of rustling sounds. Right about when that was happening, I got to feeling pretty bad about what I'd done.
That makes sense, I guess. After all, you didn't
call the police and get herself arrested for trespassing. I guess that makes sense that she didn't do it, but still hard. It doesn't help my image that I have of you already. I didn't remember to get out my camera and snap even a single picture. Emma, my beloved, look at the baby. Hey there, Freya. This girl is the kind of gal who can't beat the tutorial and advocates for an easier difficulty. She is. She's a journalist. At least she's aware she's weak. That's true. Scoops like that drop right in my lap and I miss it. Somebody ought to tan my hide. Anyhow, then a little more time goes by, and there's this kind of clattering noise. I'm there thinking, gotta get this shot that time, or gotta get the shot this time, and so I grab one real quick from in the shadows there. Could we see this photograph? Aw, do I have to? Here. That's Okay, so that's the figure in red. The person in the red raincoat! The one who attacked Kay! So, Kay's raincoated assailant also attacked the victim here in the storeroom. Then proceeded up to the roof where they assaulted Kay. And maybe that's why they just kinda appeared in front of Kay, maybe? Because they came up from the ladder? There's only one person in this picture. Where's the victim? Weird, huh? I wonder the same thing. Heard two people, but there was only one in the shot I got. Also, I was just thinking, since this is the evidence room, maybe that mannequin had the red raincoat on until whoever this is took it, because that's more evidence from the first case. And I didn't see nobody nowhere else in the room, neither. But that's the killer, alright. Leastways, I'm pretty sure it is. So, are we saying the victim disappeared? How do you know it was the killer, just by looking? Because they're literally red-handed with blood? How else would that get there, huh? Well, you say that, but our victim has a red hand. So was that her? And the auction just carried on after that? Sure did. They just went right along like nothing had happened. Rich folks is crazier than a box of frogs. I'll never understand how they think. Funny. I find journalists a struggle to understand as well. Alright. Oh, I guess that's everything for her. What about you? You got anything? Nope. Oops. Yeah, so they came out of the thing on the roof. The storeroom was the actual scene of the crime. Then you'd expect the body to have been up here at some point as well. Huh? Well, yeah. But think back to what Miss Hart told us about how the customers left the auction. Do you remember? Yeah, through the elevator. Of course. They came up from downstairs, back through the storeroom, and... Oh! Exactly. The killer would have had to hide the body in order to avoid its discovery. And the question is, where did they hide it? Emma, if you would mind putting your skills to work for me now. I'd love to. You just say what you need and I'll get right on it. Very well. Then I'd like you to check for blood residue. A luminol test, in other words. Sure thing. Prepare to witness the power of science. It's probably going to be on the mannequin or something. Or the elevator. I've never seen somebody's eyes actually sparkle with anticipation before. Alright, how about we test the ladder over here first? Based on Miss Hart's picture... Yeah, they would have still had blood on their hands while they climbed. I'd say the person in the red raincoat was about to climb it and make their escape. Which means there's a high chance of a positive result. To test an area, just press space. Yeah. And if it happens, yeah, I know how to use luminol. I played this in Trauma Team. Yes. I know. And that's how it's done. Take a good look around and see if you can find some other places to test with the luminol. Let's try this out. You want to test there? Like maybe the mask area from what's missing? Sorry, it's a negative. Okay, well what about on the mannequin? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, did they have the body in here, maybe? Mr. Edgeworth! Blood! But how could it have gotten there? Maybe somebody put something with blood on it in there? There's still places we haven't tested yet. Let's see what else we can find. Nope. Figured. I figured the stuff that doesn't have images to actually examine probably don't have blood on them. Careful with that. You can't go spraying others with luminol. I wasn't about to. Can I spray Lotta heart though? Will you get angry at me for that? Darn it. Miles deserves a little revenge, as a treat. It's not on the Jolly Bee. We've got a positive! There's blood here. But how come? Probably because this is where the murder was actually committed, I'd say. Oh, looks like some of it dripped through to the floor below, too. Interesting. The Prosecutorial Excellence Committee, you're looking a bit suspicious. I think that's all the blood there is to be found. Alright, then that concludes this phase of our investigation. Oh, nothing. Did we get new things here? Oh, we did. Let's do that. Blood in the clothes box can only mean one thing. That is where the body was hidden. I'm certain of it. I wonder who won the box in the auction. I haven't the foggiest. Still, it's a very helpful discovery. Now you just hold your horses there. There's no way the body could have been in there. What do you mean? I took a look at that there box when I first got in here. Looked to be just about the perfect size for a little hide-and-go-seek, if the need arose. And maybe it would have been, if I could have opened it. It was wrapped in chains and locked up tight. I ain't no escapologist. I did not say that word correct, but it's fine. I doubt Hart said it right either. The murder happened just a little after I scoped it out. So, can't nobody have put no body in there. Wrapped in chains and locked up tight, you say? That's odd. Because it doesn't look to be wrapped in chains any longer. Huh? Well, slap my head and call me silly. Could have sworn it was, though. Well, it still has the chains on it. It's just as loose now. I think we've examined all we can now. Great! Time to see what's waiting down below. Shaking a leg already, are we, Miles? Okie dokie. Hey, Game Meister. Yes, Mr. Fender? I'm about ready to move on now, so I want you to stick with me, okay? Can't have you getting lost. Of course. I'll be sure to stay close. When did those two start getting along so well? Bender is very quick to get to people's hearts. Oh god, we're going up the elevator. Miles, are you okay? Yeah, and it leads, and that was where the bloodstains was at. Yeah. April 5th, 7:43 p.m. Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence Chamber. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, the body's gone. In this room. This is the auction room? No, this is the committee chamber. Way to drop right into my lap, Kay Faraday. You've got real guts, I'll give you that. Arrest her, men. Arrest her right now. Wait, but she's... As for the rest of the riffraff, throw them out into the streets where they belong. Oh my god, Lotta taking pictures. You can't do this. This is going way overboard. Yeah, what she said. Miles, this isn't looking good, I gotta say. See how the blinding light of justice shines on me. Oh, Francisca, let's go! That's my girlie. Owie! What did I do? I mean, she does love whipping you, Gumshoe. You'll have to forgive me. I meant to hit a certain cowardly ex-prosecutor. You weren't aiming for him, you were aiming straight at me! Something keeps getting in my way. Something. Right there. Francisca. Oh my god, both Emma and Franny. Is this case peak? Ignoring Kay's status in the Torment Nexus? Yeah, I hope so. This seems like it'll be a really good case. I think I heard Twice say that's pretty good. And it is nice seeing Francisca back. God, this game really just brings in a bunch of old case characters. I love it. So, what are you doing here, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor? I still believe Kay to be innocent. And we're supposed to care what you believe. You no longer have the right to an opinion. I am Francisca von Karma, and I have no intention of stopping here or now. But you chose to stop by giving up your badge. And so, our game has already come to an end. My badge was an obstacle to proceeding along the road I've chosen. Ah! Hey, Muggy! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome! How was Elden Ring, Muggy? Thank you so much for the raid! Hi, everyone coming in. I am Muggy's brother. I'm Elio Lappi. I like playing JRPGs, RPG Maker horror games, and visual novels. Right now we're playing Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2. I'm really enjoying this game a lot. I really liked the previous case, and this brought back Francisca, and I remember liking her a lot. So I am very excited. I hope this chapter has a lot of the new character Eustace. I want to see him suffer, but like positively, you know? I want to see him suffer so he gets character development. Hi! How's Sephi-chan doing? Is Sephi-chan ready for tomorrow? I haven't stopped. I've simply cleared the way ahead. And now I'm free to follow that road, all the way to the truth. Yes! Oh, nice! Yeah, I think I saw Dwarf say that he helped you out a little bit and got some weapons for tomorrow. So don't you think for a second that my conviction has changed. Every bit as dedicated as I ever was. Oh, hey there, Riza! Hello! Yep. Oh, nice. I got any dual wield blades?
Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. Thank you.
Oh, I really needed that. I was feeling really parched. You seem to think you know what lies at the end of this road to the truth. In that case, I demand that you show me. I'll explain my current theory first, and if your road fails to lead anywhere, my whip will happily guide it. I didn't care why saying parched makes you sound old, but
is that old people speak? No. Okay, sorry. I was thirsty. I was thinking about Nalia from Devil Survivor. So my throat got dry.
Unc Elio.
No!
Franziska's current theory. Gonna shrivel up and die. Gonna turn into a puddle. The victim used her keycard and entered this chamber with her killer. She then stabbed with the candelabrum by the culprit and subsequently died as a result. Yeah, she summoned Matador. We know the identity of the murderer thanks to the letter she exchanged with the victim. And we know the location of the murder is here in the committee's trial chamber.
I'm curious, Moggy. I forget, did you ever play the Ace Attorney games? I forget.
Cause I don't know, Franziska is giving... I don't know if you'd like her or not, but she's giving me vibes. Like that you'd have an opinion about her. The blood on the floor of this room proves my theory. Yeah, I had a feeling you liked Franziska. She just feels like a character you'd like. Also because I like Franziska, and we have very similar tastes. The blood on the floor of this room proves my theory. Game, set, and match. Miles Edgeworth, QED. It's true.
She seems pretty confident, huh?
She doesn't lack the courage or her oh my god. She doesn't lack the courage of her convictions, that's for certain.
You know another character I really like? You, Fender.
God, Fender quickly became one of my favorite Ace Attorney characters. He's just such a cool guy. And I gotta say, I can dig that vibe. I could even give her a no hard feeling. Pathetic. Well, Miles Edgeworth, do you think you can bring my case crashing down around my ears? If you really have found the road to the truth, perhaps you'd be so kind as to point me towards it. I'll be very happy to. Settle in, Franziska. I'm about to pave that road with incontrovertible evidence.
Alright, let's go. The siblings are fighting!
Hold it!
And you're sure the data from the security system is accurate? That data is just like me. Perfect in every way. There's no room for doubt on either front. Well, your theory is far from perfect.
Oh god, I just got like an idea for art, but I'm too lazy to draw it. I kind of want to draw me as Miles and Moggy as Franziska now.
That would be really cute. I suppose I'm not going to change your mind on this so easily, am I? Correct. As I said, the victim entered the room with her killer.
The siblings.
Hold it!
And the stab wounds she sustained are a perfect match with the candelabrum in question. 3 wounds inflicted by metallic spikes of some kind in 3 places simultaneously. Cause I don't know, I was looking at Franziska's clothes and I was like, this looks like clothes Moggy would wear. Just for fun, and then I'm like, oh my god, Moggy as Franziska and me as Miles. Oh my god. Even you have to agree that there aren't many objects that could do that. Furthermore, Grandma Hertz confirmed the murder weapon in her report. Then, there's absolutely no doubt in your mind that it was the candelabrum. If only I could pull that off. I don't know. She's so cool. I don't know. I think you'd look good in it. I don't know. Gotta stop being lazy and draw that. None whatsoever. And as for the culprit, like, I remember I tried drawing me as Miles a while back when I started this, but then I gave up on it. I just didn't feel like drawing the outfit.
Hold it!
Have you managed to prove conclusively that the letter found on the victim was sent by Kay? Maybe I can just trace their sprites. I wasn't aware that there was any doubt on that front. Are you suggesting it was a forgery? Well, if there was any doubt, there isn't any longer. Document analyses turned up nothing. Nothing to suggest the involvement of anyone other than the sender and the recipient, or of any forgery. Are you saying that they found Kay's prints? I have such a different, like, body makeup to Edgeworth, though, that I'd have to draw it. Like, I feel like in terms of, like, how my body is, I'm probably more similar to Eustace than Miles. If I drew myself like Miles' sprite, it looks so weird. I'm such a twink. No, only the victims. Well then, how can you say for sure that Kay did the deed? Haven't you been listening? Document analyses found nothing to suggest that the letter was a forgery. Hi, Elio Cutie. Has it been worth edging with Miles? It has! I love Miles. I'm really liking this game a lot. It's kind of risen up in, like, my favorite Ace Attorney games. It's really good. I mean, I'm a completely different shape. True. So we both, I can't really, like, trace their, like, sprites for us. I'd have to draw us differently. Face it, the letter was sent by Kay Faraday. The fact that more than adequately proves the identity of the murderer.
Hold it!
Speaking of someone that just appeared in chat, did you know someone's birthday is this week? Someone in chat, did you know? Did you know?
You can prove that the murder happened here in the committee chamber, I suppose. Evan Karma is perfect in every way. What the hell? How do you have this info? Whose birthday? Semi's birthday! Semi's birthday is on the 11th! Y'all better wish Semi a happy birthday. What? Yeah! Yeah, Semi's birthday is this week. His birthday is on Thursday. He has a gay little notebook. I do. He puts all the birthdays in there. Never tell him. I'm a 9/11 baby. It's the bomb. Don't you worry, Semi. My birthday's January 6th. Semi was born. Semi, happy birthday in a few days. Happy early birthday. Evan Karma is perfect in every way. Oh my god, we're both boy disasters. We really are! Why were we born on those days? What the hell? Or did you forget that when you handed in your badge?
Hold it!
Are you gonna stream on your birthday, Semi? Or you got plans for your birthday?
Has the blood been analyzed to see who it belongs to? Need to put you in a book too, since I'm also gay for you. Aww.
Puzzle stream, yes. I will have to come in and wish you lots of happy birthdays.
But has, and unsurprisingly, it was confirmed to be that of the victim. My gay book is called the calendar on my phone. And has it occurred to you that where it was found may not be where the murder in fact took place?
Yeah, a lot of cool people in chat today. It's nice seeing everyone here.
How quickly you forget, Miles Edgeworth. Evidence is everything in the courtroom. So please, present your proof that the murder occurred elsewhere. Or kindly sit down, or stand down, left. Proof that the murder occurred elsewhere, This isn't a courtroom, but that doesn't mean I can't give her the evidence she so clearly desires.
She makes a pretty watertight argument, huh?
Perhaps, but she doesn't know what we know. Speaking of outfits that I think Moggy would look good in, I also think she'd look good in Emma's outfit too. It has like that I have a hyperfixation swag to it, you know?
You're right. We've got a certain scientific discovery up our sleeves.
Emma's outfit is so cute. I love the little glasses and her little badge on her her little science coat. And that discovery will show her to the road I've found to the truth.
Okay.
And stop by the candelabrum.
Actually,
That's actually incorrect.
Objection!
I don't know if I need to submit it on this. No, okay, that's not what I need to. Whoops, okay. Yeah, oh face. Oh no, I'm gonna get whipped. Oh no, Francisca's gonna whip me? What'll I do? To use this in the face of the whip.
okay, but what if I want her to whip me though?
Okay, here you go. Elevator blood. Your testimony completely contradicts this piece of evidence. Why is it not that? Why don't you ever take a crack at answering your own questions before asking ours?
Oh, my answer is simply no.
Oh, maybe it was the later statement. Nay-nays in response. Okay.
Next time, try to land a swift kick on it before the switch lands on you!
Less of your chatter. I don't have time for this. Okay. I'm sorry. No, oh, okay, yeah. The blood on the floor. That's actually incorrect. It was on the elevator. If I remember correctly, the blood discovered in this room was located at the foot of the Goddess of Justice statue. Murder under the gaze of the divine. A brazen act, even for a cold-blooded killer. Except, that may not be true at all. Take a look at this if you would. It's a blood stain we discovered in the storeroom directly above the committee chamber. As you can see, the blood we found looks to have dripped through from the room below. And the elevator it dropped down from descends directly to the foot of the statue. Ah, you noticed. Then you will agree that the murder cannot in fact have happened in this room. I put it to you that the victim was killed in the room above, and only afterwards was she moved down here. The Goddess of Justice did not witness a murder. She witnessed a killer trying to cover their tracks. The little finger wag. Why is she smiling? Sorry, I was thinking back to a very similar situation. Well done, Miles Edgeworth. You've proven yourself to be even more foolish than I thought. Mr. Edgeworth isn't anything but a fool, sir, and you know it. Ouch! Have you forgotten the picture that you just showed me? Or are you really that airheaded? Even a cursory glance shows that there was far more blood here in the committee chamber than upstairs. Ouch! Whipped it ignored again. Oh, you're trying to tell me that all of the blood dripped down from above, Miles Edgeworth? And if it had, your storeroom stain would need to be 10 times as big.
Or what if they cleaned it up?
I say the murder happened down here. There's no way it could have happened anywhere else. As insightful as ever, Franziska, but you've played right into my hands. How so? You are correct. There is far less blood upstairs than one would expect. The question is, why? A trifling detail in the face of my previous explanation. Alas, your explanation doesn't account as for why there was blood in the storeroom in the first place. Surely you don't think some spatter managed to shoot itself all the way up there, do you?
Whoa! Like some crazy fountain of blood? No way!
No way indeed. It's completely impossible. So, how about this? What if this explains the difference in the amount of blood observed? There's far more blood in the committee chamber than in the storeroom above because... Oh, Von Karma, let's go! Is it the weapon? Yeah, I'll go with the weapon. The victim died of 3 stab wounds, wounds that would have bled profusely. I like to imagine there's another prosecutor Gumshoe is assigned to who keeps raising his salary for the most minor reasons, so Edgy's constant pay cuts are just to keep him balanced. I hope so. Poor Gumshoe deserves a raise. But he also deserves a dock to his salary, too. The poor guy's living off of peanuts. Exactly, as proven by the amount of blood we found on the floor of this room.
But that doesn't make any sense. Not if she was stabbed in the storeroom. You said there wasn't that much blood, so there was...
Silence, you half-baked, harebrained rookie.
Hey, harebrained is a little...
Hey, what's wrong with being harebrained?
Ah!
A stab wound bleeds heaviest at one particular point in time.
Oh, I know. When the weapon is removed, right?
Precisely. I believe the body was brought down to the committee chamber with the candelabrum still in its chest. And then, when it was finally removed, it created the difference in the amount of blood we see between the 2 locations.
But why? What was the killer trying to do?
I imagine they were trying to give the impression that the murder happened down here. As we know, Miss Ringer's keycard was used late last night. Judging by the time listed in the record, I'd hazard a guess that it was used by the killer. When they entered the room to create their elaborate setup,
I don't know. Gavel looks a bit sus. Wait, it's harebrained? I always thought it was harebrained. I'm a little harebrained, I think. Well, of course you'd be harebrained. I mean, we're related. You gotta have a little bit of harebrain if I'm harebrained. Yeah, I think it's supposed to say that hares are dumb. But no. No one's ever thought rabbits are dumb. No.
But why would they have needed to do all this in the first place? Perhaps because a person with a face to hide would fear the storeroom being found in the investigation? If they were involved with the underground auction, they couldn't afford to have... Oh, excuse me. They couldn't afford to have their dirty secret exposed. underground auction. You should take a look at the storeroom for yourself. The items up there tell quite a story. One that should more than explain what was going on here last night. It's almost endearing, Miles Edgeworth, how desperately you want to protect your friend. There's something just beneath the surface of this case. Something bigger than all of us. And Kay's only crime was to have the bad fortune to fall right into the middle of it. That's quite the hyperbolic claim, Miles Edgeworth. Hyperbolic? Me? Surely you're the one making a mountain out of my perfectly reasonable molehill. You're working with Interpol on international cases, so why are you investigating a domestic murder? I'll tell you why. Because this case has something to do with the smuggling ring you've been chasing.
That would make sense.
You followed the trail of items being smuggled by the ring and wound up here. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that the something I sense isn't related to any of this. I'm very happy to learn that you giving up your badge didn't completely relieve you of your senses. Scruffy here told me about the circumstances that led up to that, by the way. Sorry, sir. I just thought it might help, you know? You did the right thing, Detective.
Once you beat the tortoise in a race, then you can dispel the myth.
Yeah. I don't know if I can beat the tortoise in a race, though. I'm pretty bad at running. So, am I right, Franziska? Is this incident part of the broader case you're working?
What's up, guys? I haven't seen in a stream in a while, so you guys probably don't remember me, but I hope all of you are doing well. Oh, hey there, Noctuns! Yee, how you doing? You're welcome!
Was the underground auction already on Interpol's radar?
I recognize your username. Wouldn't you like to know?
But you don't need to, and so you won't. Then you knew, didn't you? That the auction was being held here in the chamber.
Hey, y'all mind if I butt in for a second? Your victim over there, the lady in white. Hey, let a gal finish, will ya? No good butting in pain in the you-know-what. Okay, I think if Lotta's gonna go on to a spiel, we will save right here. And I think I am gonna go on a quick lunch break. And then we'll be back with some Mega Man. So I will see you guys in a bit. So we're in the middle. I wonder if we're nearing like the end part of this. Anyways, I will see you guys in a bit for Mega Man.